Hi everyone, I'm here to give you some instructions on the absolutely last assignment of the semester, which I talked about last Saturday on the third in class, and you know it's not required, it's extra credit, but if you logged into D2L and you're watching this video, you're interested in getting the extra credit. So we are supposed to meet on campus on the 10th, but as you know, I've given you the option of staying home and doing some work and submitting some work in D2L. I will be on campus as of 8 o'clock tomorrow morning on the 10th, and I will go to our classroom at 9 and stay there until 10:30. So if you want to drive in and do the work in class, I will be there. And if you don't, you can stay at home, and I will be sitting at the front of the room logged in. I'll set up a chat room, so if you have questions, you can chat me, and I will respond, and so you'll get all your questions answered. But I think this slideshow will give you some information that you need about the assignment and a few other things as well. So let's go to the next slide. If I can figure out how to get to the next slide. All right. Sorry about that. So steps to take this morning to do your extra credit reflective essay. You're actually going to write a second reflective essay, this time just about the journal. So obviously you're watching this video right now, and to earn the 50 points you have to write a 2-page double-spaced reflection on the journal. And here's my overall question. I'm sort of getting at the purpose of this reflection right now. How did the journal help you with writing or learning about writing this semester? And so a couple of things to remember as you're writing the essay, the 2-page reflective essay. Make sure you have a strong introduction that's engaging and has a thesis statement that provides some kind of focus for the entire essay. I recommend that you, if you're not sure what your thesis is, then go ahead and work on your body paragraphs first and then come back and figure out, so what overall did you focus on in the journal, and sort of create a thesis after you write your body paragraphs if you're not sure how to focus your reflective essay from the start. Either way, at the end of your 2 pages that you've written, I will be looking at, the one that you write and submit, I will be looking at the introduction and also looking for that thesis statement. Make sure your body paragraphs are very focused and specific. And you'll remember that last weekend before you left class, I had you bookmark 3 pages or 3, sets of pages in your journal with a post-it note that you thought were really helpful for you. So you should have 3 body paragraphs, one about each of the pages. You can sort of summarize what we did in the assignment that day, and then you can talk about how it helped you to learn something about writing, because everything in that journal is about writing and is in writing. So it's super cool because we have this dual thing going on that we're learning through the writing in the journal. And then, of course, make sure you have a very strong conclusion and do more than summarize there. Remember, we've talked throughout the semester that a conclusion should not just summarize what we've already read in your essay. The reader's looking for you to do something more, do something extra. And I've been thinking about conclusions a lot the last couple of days, and I would say that if the conclusion is unsatisfactory or even boring to you, that's a pretty good sign that it's doing the same thing to the reader, who is me. So make sure that it's doing something more, and talk to me about maybe journaling in general. Maybe you have some plans for journaling in the future. There's lots of different things you could do to get my attention at the end and making it exciting for you and for me. And then the last thing about the 50-point extra credit reflection essay on the journal is that I'm not grading the essay structure or the editing. Instead, just make sure you're candid and think critically about how the journal helped you learn about writing through writing. So after you submit it, I will read it, and I will probably write you a quick note just to comment on things that you said. And, whatever I need to say, I'll say in that comment. So it's not being graded. You're just getting the 50 points for completing the assignment. Upload your reflective essay when you're done. There's a new Dropbox called Reflective Essay on the ENG 121 course journal. It's due by 10:30. I'm giving you a little extra time since you have to log in and listen to the video and everything. And it's due tomorrow by 10:30. So tomorrow's the 10th at 10:30 a.m. And you guys see that the Dropbox is here, Reflective Essay Extra Credit. You click on the link to submit it. And that's where I will go to read it and leave you a note. And then to earn an additional 5 extra credit points, if you could please upload your portfolio, the same one that you submitted on Thursday night for the blind professor readers. I would really appreciate it. This is my first time teaching my first semester with Front Range. You know that I've taught many other years at different community colleges in different states. So it's my first time through the process of the portfolio in English 121, and I have no way of finding your cover letter and your choice essay and what you submitted. So if you could upload that extra file, I will award you, make it worth your time by giving you an extra 5 credit, extra credit points, and then I'll make sure that I read through your cover letter and your choice essay and make comments there in the Dropbox inside of our section as well. I would really appreciate that. I'm in the process of reading a lot of other students' portfolios right now, so no way for me to really find your portfolio that you submitted. And the last file, last slide, just a few reminders about our course. I'm still working on updating our grade book. I've been reading lots of argument essays this week for my other 3 sections, so haven't had a chance to update some grade books, the grade book all the way, and I know a few of you have been emailing me about missing assignments and whatnot. So want you to know the grade book will be all the way up to date by tomorrow, the 10th, by 12 p.m. And if you have any questions about the final grades that you see there, please email me by the 13th on Tuesday by 5, and I'll make sure that we communicate about whatever your question is. And I will have all of your reflective essays, the extra credit reflective essays, commented on by that same time, 5 p.m. on Tuesday the 13th. You can log into our D2L section and see the note that I write to you about your reflective essay. And then you can also log into the BCC English 121 portfolio section of D2L on Tuesday the 13th after 5 p.m. Go back to the Dropbox where you submitted your portfolio to the Blind Professor Reading, and I will and you will get information there about whether it passed or failed, and you will only get revision instructions if your portfolio fails. And so what the instructions will ask you to do is to print everything, print the comments you got from the other professor readers and the portfolio revision instructions, and then you can proceed to work next semester to revise your portfolio. If your portfolio passes and you're already registered to take English 122, you will continue with that plan. And if you've registered for English 122 and your portfolio does not pass, you will not be able to take English 122 until you get your portfolio resubmitted and passed by the English committee. So I hope all of you pass, of course, and wish you luck on that. And that's the end of my presentation, except I do want to show you very quickly. I'll come back over to our section of D2L, and if you could please upload your portfolio file there for the extra 5 credit, extra credit points, that would be great, so I can check out your choice essay and your cover letter. I'm really interested in what you said about the 2 pieces you submitted in your portfolio. It was really great having you guys in class. If you ever need any assistance with writing or have questions about Front Range, please don't hesitate to email me. You guys have my email on our course syllabus, but I'll repeat it now. It's Beth Wheeler, BETH.WHEELER @frontrange.edu. And take care, guys. It was great working with you all semester on writing, and I hope you learned a lot.